The Voice. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a huge opportunity. I'm excited about that. That'll be a completely different world for me. So
Yeah.
I'm
Does it
looking
make
forward
you
to
nervous at all having almost, I don't know, somebody's life or career kind of in your hands at some point?
Well, I haven't looked at it like that
Oh,
yet.
well, good.
But no, I'm excited about being able to help out some up and coming artists. I mean, I certainly have some advice on what not to do. I can tell them, so
Yeah.
it'll be fun. It'll be fun for me to see what I'm really drawn to as far as stylistically.
I asked Dan and Shay if they had any advice for you, and it had nothing to do with the show. Their advice to you was to stay in a hotel and don't stay in like an Airbnb in a house somewhere. So when they were out there, they said that they got an Airbnb and there were some really cool houses, but it took them like an hour and a half to get to the studio. So like, do the hotel. That was their advice.
Wherever I stay is going to be close to the studio. I promise you that.
Yeah, you can stay right there. So you're doing a lot of acting. Are you enjoying that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and it was nice to have a challenge this part of my career. I don't really get nervous as far as performing, at shows anymore. But when you go on a set, you're the new guy. You got to kind of figure it out.
Have you done it? Did you do like acting lessons? Did you jump in? Like how? Or did you just learn from people
I met
around
with an
you?
acting coach once.
Yeah.
Before I read for the part, and he gave me some great advice. But I really was just kind of thrown into it, and I didn't really know what to expect. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Is there somebody that you look at as an actor and you're like, hey, that's kind of who I want to emulate, or something that I take things from?
Well, I certainly got the inspiration to do it from Tim McGraw. Knowing that was something he really just tried and figured out, and how great he is and everything he's been in, from The Blind Side to 1883. He did such a good job. So that was, pretty motivational for me to give it a shot.
I mean, obviously you're going to talk about your music through everybody, but man, I just want to say congratulations, because I think you've weathered a lot of interesting things. People talk about you, good, bad, the rumors, whatever it is, but I think you handled it with class and grace, and I think
I appreciate it, man.
that's pretty cool. You get a lot of compliments. Is there any compliments that make you uncomfortable?
Most of them.
Most of them,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I think that a very important lesson I learned was that, people chanting your name and what people comment on Instagram and all that's not reality.
Yeah.
When you can step back from that, you find a way to just kind of laugh about it and realize that this is an entertainment business, and people like to have fun with it.
Is there a compliment that means the most to you?
And probably, I mean, for me, I've got 4 nominations for ACMs, and the songwriter nomination is that's the most meaningful thing. I think that's what I'm most proud of is my career, is having some solo written #1s and being able to write songs people relate to that make them feel some kind of way.
Cool. All right, so before we get you going here, let's have some Vegas fun. Okay? Have you seen Ocean's 11?
Yeah.
All right, so you and I are going to rob a casino. We're going to pull off a heist, but we
Okay.
need a team. And so we're going to put together a team of country artists, and each of them is going to have an expertise.
Okay.
So you just tell me who matches this.
Okay.
And you've been named in this a couple times
Okay.
already. Who's the mastermind, the strategy, the plans, everything?
Maybe Reba.
Okay. The smooth talker, can charm anyone.
Luke Bryan.
The hacker, the tech genius.
Danny Shay.
Okay. The wheelman, the getaway driver.
Who's my drivers here? Maybe let's let Zach Top drive.
Okay. So a couple of people said that too. I didn't know he had a heavy foot.
Seems like he drives fast.
Who is the wild card, the one that's unpredictable, might blow up the whole thing?
Jelly Roll.
And finally, who's the muscle?
Blake Shelton.
Okay. By the way, you've been named the muscle.
Oh, really?
I don't
That's nice.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't the tech guy.
That's funny. Well, Riley, congratulations. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you, man.
We'll get to see you back at Smokeout, right?
Yeah.
Are you doing? Yeah, you'll be back this year. All the years blend together. So I'll get to see you again and with the summer.
Well, I look forward to it. It's a fun festival.
Dude, it's the best. It's a vibe for sure. So we'll see you there.
Appreciate it, man.
Awesome.